Hello and welcome to Safe Secure Surfing's summary review for NordVPN. In this video we're going to be taking a look at a bunch of the different metrics that we use to see how NordVPN looks overall. We'll be looking at things like pricing, customer service, privacy, DNS leak tests, and a few others like that. So without any further delay, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to begin by looking at NordVPN's customer service. I found their customer service to be absolutely amazing. They have one of my favorite features, which is the real-time chat option. So you just go to their web page and you go to their chat option, usually located down in the bottom right hand corner, and you just type in a question and then it brings you to another page, and then you ask your question, and then they have an analyst or a customer service representative who's able to answer your question right away. They also have online help forms, as well as information where you can send in an email and they'll give you a ticketed number and they'll respond to you by email. One of the most interesting features that I found, though, was they offer two options to contact them using social media, both Twitter and Facebook. So you can go to Twitter or Facebook or search it on Google, just NordVPN Facebook page or NordVPN Twitter page, and they'll bring it to you there and you can ask your questions there. Their Facebook time shows that they average an answer within an hour. When I was talking with one of the customer service reps, so they said that the easiest way to get a hold of them is through their live chat option. So with that, we'll go over and take a look at pricing next. Okay, so here we are looking at NordVPN's pricing. They have a little bit more of a pricey monthly payment option, so they start at $11.95 per month. They offer 3 different discount plans depending on the length that you want to lock in for. So for 6 months it's $7 a month, which is billed for $42 a month semi-annually. For an annual recurring subscription it's $5.75 per month, which is billed $69 annually. And then they have a biannual one, so every 2 years, which is actually $4 a month, or $96 every 2 years you'll be billed. To access the biannual one, you actually have to go in and select the plan, and then they'll have a drop-down menu that you can look at, and you can select from either the monthly, 6-month annual, or the biannual one. So NordVPN offers a 30-day refund or 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can take it for a test drive for 30 days without any fear of not getting your money back. What I found was also interesting, they offer a 3-day free trial, so you can take a look at everything and you don't even have to put any money out. It does end promptly at the end of the 3 days there, where they'll ask you if you want to continue on with it, and then you can have the option to purchase various subscriptions depending on how much you want to pay. Otherwise, you have the 3 days and you can try it out to see how it works. Okay, so next we're going to take a look at the different payment options that are available for NordVPN. You've got your standard credit cards with Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover. You can also pay using PayPal or Bitcoin. They also have a few other options that aren't listed here. Primarily you can use gift cards, so you can buy them. So you follow through to the website here and it'll direct you. So depending on your location, if you're in the States or if you're in other countries, they have different gift card options. So for instance, when I was looking it up, they had the option to pay using a Subway gift card. So you'd go to Subway and pick up a gift card, and then you could pay that way, so you can help to maintain your anonymity. One of the things that I thought was interesting, they had another payment option which is called NordVPN Credits. And what this is if you refer friends or family members and through your referral they start using NordVPN, you get a 20% discount, a 20% referral fee for payment options and credit towards your next purchase. So if you refer enough people, you can end up getting a month or 2 months or even more free and available for your own service, and so you can save some money that way. So now we're going to move on to taking a look at some of the privacy features that NordVPN offers. First off, they offer over 829 servers in 57 different countries. They're spread all across the globe. They go from Singapore over to India, over to Europe, across the ocean to the States or Canada, down over to New Zealand, and then back again. So they have coverage in 6 of the 7 continents, and if they had penguins needed to use VPN services, they'd probably have some servers down in Antarctica as well. NordVPN offers a few different server types as well to contribute to enhanced privacy. They offer a double VPN, which basically means it goes through 2 VPNs before even going out onto the internet. So it might be routed through Canada and then say the Netherlands, and then it will be able to go out onto the internet. They offer an onion over VPN, so your connection goes through NordVPN server and then onto the onion router and then onto the internet. They have an ultra-fast TV server for online streaming. They have an anti-DDoS for less interrupting in their connections. They have some servers that are dedicated to IP addresses, so they're always using the same IP address. Their most common one is a standard server, which they use for regular VPN service, and this would be their one that they have most of their options available with. They also have some peer-to-peer options, so you avoid routing onto NordVPN's servers at all, and you just go peer-to-peer from one person to another one. And then kind of to wrap up the rest of the privacy options, NordVPN offers standard AES 256-bit encryption for their VPN service. They have different security protocols including IKEv2, IPsec, OpenVPN, PPTP, L2TP, and IPsec. In keeping with the privacy theme, NordVPN has a strict no-log policy, so they don't store or save any of the surfing that you're doing using their servers. You can have up to 6 different devices connected up onto one account. So you can use this for your tablet, your PC, your laptop, your smartphone, all under the same account and not having to have multiple ones, or you could have a couple different smartphones so more people in your own family can use them as well. So now that we've finished taking a look at the privacy options, we'll go over and take a look at the speed test results. We wanted to see how much NordVPN, after it was launched, slowed down your internet download speeds and upload speeds. So we did some tests before and after NordVPN was launched. We took a look at using 3 different websites: speedtest.net, speedtest.org, and speakeasy.net/speedtest. We looked at it before NordVPN was launched and after it was launched. So our download speed prior to NordVPN launched, an average was 7.73 megabits per second, and our upload speed was 1.20 megabits per second. After NordVPN was launched, our average download speed was 7.51 megabits per second, and an upload speed of 1.19 megabits per second. So we had a very small decrease in 0.22 megabits per second between the download speeds before and after NordVPN was launched, and then a negligible difference in our upload speeds, 0.01 megabits per second. Okay, so next we're going to take a look at IP locations. I'm going to talk a little bit about the IP locations, how NordVPN servers fared and how well they work. So we used 4 different countries. We used Albania, India, Australia, and Canada. In Albania, India, and Canada, all of the IP locations matched up with where we picked. In Australia, though, we had one that was showing that it was broadcasting from the UK, so there was a slight discrepancy here. One of the things that I didn't care for with NordVPN is that they'll give you a country list, but they won't allow you to select more specifically within the country. So in a country like the US, where there's a large number of servers, you're just kind of picking them at random. Same thing with Canada. Some of the smaller countries where there might only be 1 or 2 servers, it's not as big of an issue. So next we're going to take a look at the platform that NordVPN supports. They support Windows, iOS, Android, OS X, and Linux. They also support BlackBerry and many of the different devices like your iPad, iPhone, routers, and different video game consoles, and even more. Okay, so our last and final thing that we're going to look at here today is the DNS leak test. So we want to see how well NordVPN protects your privacy and your data from being leaked through a DNS leak. So as would be expected, before the NordVPN was launched, we looked at 3 different sites: DNSleaktest.com, DNSleak.com, and DNS-leak.com. And each one of these had a DNS leak. Numbers of servers varied, but it was between 4 or 5. After we took a look, after we have launched NordVPN, all 3 of the websites that we use, same 3 again, showed no DNS leak and only 1 server was detected. So with this, NordVPN passes with flying colors for their on their DNS leak test. So thanks for being with us today as we've gone through all of the different parameters and metrics that we look at. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. And thanks so much for your time and have a wonderful day. Thank you.